go, John. Let's do it again. Do. All right. We are live on Warzone 14 on 4th of July. I think I got this Discord working. My allergies have kicked in today, so you're gonna have to excuse me while I'm doing this all throughout the show. A special guest, John Shaw, is back again. We were just talking photography stories, but a lot has gone on in terms of the video game industry. So, in the midst of me figuring out all this Discord shit, which I still don't believe I figured out, so I'm like, this is a hope and a prayer doing this show. Microsoft had a bunch of layoffs, closed a bunch of studios, fired a bunch of people. So that's the big. I didn't say Alexa. Alexa, stop! Fucking bitch! I swear to God. So a lot of studios are fired. Like they canceled Perfect Dark.
What?
Yeah, they canceled Perfect Dark.
Fuck they did it for?
Because I guess the game wasn't coming along the way they wanted it to. They trimmed a lot of fat. So so there's some out there. Excuse me. I know this is gross, but it would be worse if snot was coming down my face during this podcast. I got to do this. My allergies are just fucking killing me. So they got to trim fat. So it's Microsoft. It's the whole corporation. It's not just Xbox. What's up, Ralph Unreal? They canceled whatever the initiative was working on. Apparently there was a game that had been working on for 10 years. Some game from a Rare called Everwild or whatever. And let me explain. I was listening to the Throwdown earlier. They were talking about this too. And when you're a game company, or just a company in general, and you're shoveling money to these projects over the course of 10 years, and you still don't have anything to show, that's millions upon millions upon millions of dollars wasted. So the choice is, do we keep shoveling money into this dead-end project, or do we cancel it? You cancel it. Perfect Dark was probably the same way. Some people from Turn 10 got fired. Some people from other departments got fired. A lot of managers got fired because, managers make big bucks, and they had too many managers. They had micromanagement on heavenly levels. So they fired a bunch of high-ranking managers, and they'll probably hit $5 trillion cap. Is it? Yeah, trillion. I think, yeah, trillion. Say something.
No, I was.
Don't fucking scare me like that, man. Did you mute yourself when you were talking to your son?
Yeah, I did.
Don't fuck with me, John, because when I see your mouth moving and there's no sound, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, because I want to get this show done. Yeah, okay, I get it. Joke's over. So anyway, so that was the big news this week. A lot of companies there's another big item too that I need to add. A lot of companies go through layoffs. It's like you want to be like, oh, that's so sad. I feel so bad for those workers and everything. And it usually happens when there's tech or video game layoffs. Everybody's like, oh, I feel so bad for those workers and everything. And yeah, you feel bad for them. But this happens all across America on micro and macro levels. Small 300 people company have layoffs. Huge 200,000 people company has layoffs. It's just part of the game, and we just have to keep moving forward, and at the same time, Microsoft's making all these moves to continue making money and do their things, and they're even saying that they've been successful. Clearly, you got all these people buying Game Pass. You're selling games on PlayStation. You're selling games on PC. You're selling games on Xbox. Yeah, they're pretty successful. So a lot of people believe that because Microsoft is super successful, that why do you have layoffs? Because a lot of people don't understand the business of video games. And I personally think that Microsoft was trying to do too much. Like, yeah, you bought Blizzard, Activision, you bought Bethesda, and you have all these micro projects in the works, and they're not all great. They're not all the greatest games. And I think that when you have shit going on like that. Like people are like, why does Microsoft cancel games? I don't get it. It's the same thing happened with Sony. Like they bought Gaikai for what, 380 something million or whatever, and they implemented their streaming service, and then they had layoffs. You know, it happens to everybody. You know, Nintendo has layoffs, but they don't announce it. You know, when you have layoffs, you don't have to announce it. It doesn't have to be a press release. You know, you could just call people into an office individually and say, yeah, we're laying you off, blah, 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 blah. And that person may not know that 200 other people got laid off too, unless they're friends outside of work. So it is what it is. So the other amazing thing that I did not see coming that happened this week is that Sony announced, or the Helldivers team and Sony announced that Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox on August 26th. I was like, what? Like, you know, John, I've been doing this for years. I see things coming. Helldivers is one of Sony's hottest fucking games, and it's kind of a games as a service game, but not really. I mean, it's an online game, and it has the service part added to it, like most online shooters. And Sony just they scored big with this one. And you know, they had the deal where they wanted people to sign into PSN to play the game, and the Steam gamers fought back, and they took that away. And then they announced it on Xbox. Where better to put a multiplayer shooter? Xbox, right? But it's a Sony first party.
It's a Sony game.
Yes.
They put it on PC.
Yep.
And try to make people pay for PSN.
Yes. They said they had a drop date. They had a date where it's like, on this day you need to have a PSN account to log into Helldivers 2. Now, for people like me who had PSN accounts, it wasn't a big deal. But a lot of Steam gamers don't have PlayStations, and they weren't going to sign up for PS Plus or PSN or whatever just to be able to play Helldivers. So they started doing refunds, Steam refunds, like crazy. You know how PC gamers are. You don't fuck with PC gamers.
Yeah, because why the fuck would they pay? They don't got to pay for that. Why would they pay
right.
for this shit?
They already paid for the fucking game. Like, I'm not paying to play online on PC. Get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah. So Sony backed off. Sony backed off, and PC gamers won. And I'm like, you don't fuck with PC gamers. You don't do it. You can fuck with Xbox gamers. You can fuck with Nintendo gamers. You can fuck with Sony gamers. You can do whatever you want to do with them. They're just going to eat it all up and praise you, right? You can't do that to PC gamers. You can't do it. So, you know that Gears of War is coming out for PlayStation on August 26th.
The fuck?
Gears of War Super Edition or whatever it is. It comes out. You do realize that Forza Horizon was released on PlayStation. Microsoft released. They released 3 games, and they were in the top 5. Remember, I told you PlayStation gamers for years have been saying Xbox games suck, and then they go and buy them, and they put them up in the top 5. Top 5 for sales, John. Xbox games on PlayStation.
So Forza's on.
Yep.
On PlayStation.
It's Forza.
That's wild.
Hold on, it's Forza. Hold on, I want to get this right. Oh, chat. What's up, Lord Punisher? Yeah, I agree. It's definitely not going to be the last Sony game. Xbox games on PS5.
So they just multi-platform now.
Yep. So they did Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves is on PlayStation?
Yep. So Sea of Thieves. Keep that in mind. Sea of Thieves, right?
Okay.
Forza Horizon 5.
Okay.
Starfield.
Okay.
Grounded.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, they have a whole list here. Some of the stuff hasn't come out yet, but I think Forza Horizon 5, not even Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizon 5, Indiana Jones, Hi-Fi Rush. Where is it? Because there was like 3 games that just came out. Just give me a second here. What's this? How do I train my dragon? What the fuck happened?
That movie just came out.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I knew nothing about it till today. Didn't know it was coming out. Didn't know they were working on it. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, Forza Horizon 5, Indiana Jones: The Great Circle, Age of Mythology, Indiana Jones, Outer Worlds, Hellblade 2 is supposed to be coming out. But they just released a few games. What's up, Slick Rick? But all the games they released, it was like a month or two ago, they released all these games on PlayStation, and they were in the top 5 video game sales. Maybe top 10, but there were 2 in the top 5 at least. And I'm like, so these Sony places, but that just goes to show that the people who were on social media yelling and screaming, the people that are saying Xbox sucks, the people that are saying PlayStation sucks, they're in the minority. They're just a lot loud voices, and I've said this for years. The dollars count, right? Okay.
Yep.
So Microsoft says we're going to continue releasing games on PlayStation. So Gears of War E-Day, the Gears of War remaster is coming out on August 26th. Big deal, right? They announced that Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox on the same day. And I have a strong feeling that PlayStation's like, man, this strategy's really working for Xbox. Why don't we give them something? What's the best game we can put on Xbox right now? Fucking Helldivers 2. Are you kidding me? And everybody's fucking going nuts about it. They're like super excited. And I'm like, yeah. Hello. I'm like, I've been waiting to dive. Like, I have Helldivers 2 on Steam, but it's a game that you really got to play with friends. You really do. And I'm like, I got all my Titanfall 2 guys. I'm like, man, you guys just get the fucking game so we can play something different and squad up. It's great. It's basically Starship Troopers.
Tell them to get on VR.
Yeah, dude, that's another fight. That's another fight. Okay. It's a whole nother battle. So that's fucking huge. I'm like I haven't been shocked in terms of like video game news in a long time. When I heard that Helldivers 2 was coming out, and I didn't even hear it from the news, I heard it from Tony Polanco. He's like, Helldivers 2 is coming out for the Xbox. I'm like, bullshit. I couldn't believe it. I could not fucking believe it. So if Microsoft is making all this money off their first party titles on PS5, Sony's seeing those numbers, right? Not only that, but Sony has to give Microsoft a little cut of every one of those games that sell, right?
So okay.
Because you know how it goes. If you're a third-party publisher, I'm sorry, my bad. I got that backwards. Microsoft has to give Sony money for all those games and stuff. When you make a game, put it on a console, they take a small percentage.
So how does the online work?
It's cross-play across the board. PC, PlayStation, Xbox.
So like...
And cross...
So if I went and bought Gears of War on there, I had to have PSN.
No. I'm just talking about Helldivers 2.
No, I'm saying if I was on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I bought Gears of War when it came out.
Yeah.
I would have to have PSN.
Yes. Because
PS Plus, whatever the fuck it's called.
you got to have PS Plus for online on PlayStation.
Well,
yes.
So I'm saying, so that's what it is. So
yeah.
And I can play with the Xbox people.
I'm assuming that Gears of War Online will be crossplay, yes. Because there's no reason for it not to be.
So
Helldivers 2 is crossplay across the board, even PC.
So why does Microsoft have to give Sony money?
Anytime you're a third-party publisher and you publish a game on a platform, the console holder takes a cut.
Okay.
They take a small cut. I can't remember what the percentage is. Like 30% or something. They get money. Okay. So even like you're the third-party company, you make a PlayStation game, you sell 1 million copies, PlayStation takes a little bit of money off of every copy you sell for the right to put it on their platform. So that was a fucking megaton. Sony
got the loop on that.
So Sony publishing. So that's why I sent you that clip of that guy getting like wanting to get rid of no more. I'm never buying a PlayStation again because they put a game on Xbox. It's fucking hilarious, man. Like, what is wrong with these people, right?
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They're mad because somebody else gets to play the game that you enjoy.
Right, exactly. How much do you want to bet? So now my Nostradamus stuff kicks in. Because if Sony's willing to publish games on Microsoft, and I'm telling you right now, they will easily sell 1 million plus copies of Helldivers 2. Because there's this rhetoric that because of Game Pass, the Xbox gamers don't want to buy games anymore. That's not true. You put a game that's worth buying, they'll spend money on it. And then you got the people that don't even care about Game Pass and want to buy their games. So
they just want to buy the games so they can keep them.
Yeah. So I think next from Sony is either going to be, I'll give you 3. Horizon Zero Dawn. And I say this because that Lego Horizon Zero Dawn game, it's already out there, right?
It's something like Nintendo and Xbox, ain't it?
Yeah. So there's that. Last of Us, because they keep trying to make money off that game. So I could see them.
They are milking the fuck out of that game.
Yeah, they are milking that teat. They are milking that teat like crazy. So I totally see them putting Last of Us on Xbox. And the last one would be God of War. I see it happening.
God of War on Xbox, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. That don't even sound right.
But see, it doesn't sound right. It's just weird, right? So, do you know what's really gonna send PlayStation gamers or fanboys into a frenzy?
What's that?
When they decide to release Spider-Man on Xbox. I have a feeling that what Sony's going to do right now, especially after they see some Helldiver money, and especially after Microsoft just said, fuck it, we're putting all our shit on PlayStation, there's nothing you can do about it. I think Sony's going to be like, man, are we stupid? And I think they're just going to start publishing all the shit that's on Steam is going to go to Xbox, which means Spider-Man 2, Ghost of Tsushima. The games are already ported to Windows, right?
Yeah.
All they got to do is press the button, click, and it's on Xbox, and they print money. Why wouldn't they do it? It's business. Why wouldn't you sell, like there's 35, 40 million Xbox gamers, Xbox Series gamers out there? Why wouldn't you do that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So after Helldivers 2 drops and they see those numbers, and then they're already putting MLB. They were forced to put MLB on Xbox, so they're already making a ton of money off of that because it's like the only baseball game in the game. So Sony's got to be like, man, we need to do this, and Helldivers is going to just go nuts, and they're going to make money, and then you're going to see more games, and the fucking PlayStation fanboys are just going to have a complete meltdown. It's going to be hilarious. Xbox gamers had a meltdown when they put the fucking Forza and shit on PlayStation, and I'm like, you guys need to just stop. I've been saying for years. All you're saying is you don't want anybody else to play the shit, unless they spend $500 to have that box in their living room. It's just dumb. It's dumb.
And then what does that do for you?
Nothing at all. These guys have nothing going on in their life. They're not getting no pussy. They don't get no vitamin D. They don't go outside. They have nothing else going on in life. They're losers. They never wanted anything, and this is their little bubble. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think I also mentioned
GTA. What's it? Gran Turismo on Xbox.
That would be crazy. Hey, thank you, Ibram. We just got a subscriber. That was cool. So that's pretty crazy. This is your territory now. The MetaQuest 3S Xbox edition came out, and what do you think of that?
I just want the black headset, but I wish
yes. And I was thinking of the same thing. Yep. And I'm like, but now I got to get a black Bobo VR, and black batteries, black everything.
I just wanted the black stuff, but no, it's the same system. There's nothing different.
Yeah, but you get the Game Pass, and you get
medical black controllers.
Black controllers. Black headset. You get, I think, 3 months of Game Pass and MetaQuest Plus. So it's a better deal than buying a standard one.
Okay, I know it's better.
And if you got Wi-Fi 6, you get 3 months of Game Pass and 3 months of MetaQuest Plus. That's a good deal. And if you have a Wi-Fi 6, you got really good Wi-Fi. Playing those the single player Xbox games on MetaQuest, because I've done it. It's not that bad. The input lag isn't that. It's there, but it doesn't really. You don't care if you're playing alone. You get online. That's when it hurts.
I do that on my phone.
Yeah.
So it's like if I can do it on my fucking phone, then
yeah. And the thing that's cool about it is you can have a fucking 20-foot screen.
Yeah.
For your Xbox.
And then have that screen. Have that screen for your Xbox.
Yep.
Have another screen for whatever your chat, your whatever chat you got going on.
Yep.
And have another fucking web browser open, looking at YouTube videos or whatever. And you got all three of that shit sitting there on the thing.
Right.
And you all in this fucking headset. That's what I'm saying. I can't go back, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm just like, oh, shit. And I keep telling people, it's hard to tell people to like VR that have never tried it. And it's hard to tell people that VR, like, as a gamer, VR will change your world.
It's a cheaper, to me, I just tell people, like, hey, it's cheaper to just go buy that fucking Quest 3S.
Yeah.
Than it is to buy any system out there right now.
Right. Yep. The
games are cheaper.
Yep.
You're gonna have more fun.
Yep.
You don't have all the BS that you got on the fucking on the fucking console shit.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just they get support and it's just fun.
Yeah. Just stay out of those Meta World games. Stay out of them.
What happened there? What happened there?
Because so you know, I had my issue where my Facebook account got banned and I couldn't access my MetaQuest.
Oh, is that where it happened from? Oh.
No. I was reading more, so I try to, you know, I'm in the community now, and somebody got banned on MetaQuest, and apparently these kids, you know, you run into kids on these MetaQuest worlds, and they'll see your name, and then they'll start reporting you for shit, and then they ban your account until they investigate it. I'm like, yeah, I don't go on MetaQuest worlds. I went on MetaQuest worlds in the beginning, but because I was running into kids, I was like, no, I ain't gonna do this shit. Because, you know, they want to talk and run around, hey, mister, you know, and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is not why I play games or get in my... I'm in a virtual world. I don't want to deal with this. Oh, did you paint that yourself?
No, they came like that.
Oh, because I know you're a black and red dude. That one's nice. I still haven't made... Is that the one you told me to get?
Yeah.
That's the skull?
The tomahawk, yeah.
Yeah. I've had my eyes on it. Yep. Yeah, and it totally makes a difference, right? Because you know what I have a problem with? I have a problem with looking down a scope in the VR games because I don't have anything to hold. And
use until you get the stuff. Use virtual stock.
What does that do?
So it basically it's like it steadies your stuff like basically like if you had a stock.
Yeah.
Except it does it virtually. So it'll keep your instead of like when you because like right now you freehanding, so any movement that you do,
right,
that's gonna do like that. But on virtual stock it'll keep it steady.
Okay. Yeah. And I also have
you still get that front, you still like if you move your front hand,
yeah, the
front of the gun's still gonna move, but it won't be like that janky stuff that you've been doing with freehand.
Right. Jankies. So I also have a problem looking down iron sights too because I look at the tip of the iron sight, but I keep forgetting that I need to look at the back end of the iron sight too. And I'm like, why am I missing?
Put your scope on there, man. Put your scope.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna order a skull or a score, whatever the fuck it's called. What else happened? So Nintendo's got a class action suit out.
So what they do? What's that for?
People are pissed off at Nintendo right now, and I'll read the class action suit. Nintendo. I didn't prepare any notes because I didn't know if we were going to do this tonight. I didn't know if it was going to work.
Where are you reading the chat
at? On my OBS screen. If you open up the stream on your phone and mute it, you can see the chat. Here it is. So I'm going to read this. Nintendo's getting a taste of their own medicine with a Switch 2 lawsuit. Nintendo is notorious for suing others, blah, 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 for using their games and IPs. Now the tables have been turned. Brazil is taking legal action over Nintendo's recent announcement that it can brick consoles whenever it wants. I got another chat notification, but I don't see anything.
So Is it really that they can break it whenever they want, or if they can break it if you breach your terms of contract?
Well, obviously it's because of a breach. But recently reports
I
started.
I don't think people just read that stuff that you be hitting.
They don't. Everybody scrolls through the EULA. I don't read the EULA because I already understand how the EULA works. So I don't read it. But a lot of people have no idea how it works. So recently reports started to come to light that discuss Nintendo's ability to restrict Nintendo Switch 2 consoles from accessing all online services if they detect any third-party mods installed on the console. While this is already quite shocking to some gamers, it was soon discovered that people buying Switch 2s from the second-hand market were receiving these brick consoles. So somebody gets a Switch 2, they brick it, they put it on sale on like Facebook Marketplace or whatever.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's that truck that got stolen. There's a truck. There was like 1,000.
Yeah. But that's probably part of it. But if you try to do something on your Switch and realize it bricked your console, and then you sell it to somebody, and then they try to get online, they can't. Now they're the ones that have to deal with it, right? So that's been happening too. So it says here, June 25th, the Sao Paulo branch of Brazil's Consumer Protection and Defense Program shared a press release requesting Nintendo to change its end-user license agreement, its EULA. Requesting changes to clauses considered to be abusive in contracts signed with Brazilian consumers. The main complaint involves unilateral, unjustified cancellation of subscriptions to company services. My take on this is, video games are a privilege, not a need. So if there's this thing that I say that's called the price of entertainment, the price of playing games. That's the cost of entertainment, right? You have to understand the cost of entertainment. I did. When I fucked with my Xbox OG and I modded my Xbox OG to play Japanese games, the whole deal was when you wanted to play online, you had to turn that switch off so you could play online. Well, one time I got online without the switch being off and they bricked my Xbox OG. But I found a way to unbrick it online, way before today's online. So I unbricked my Xbox OGs. But I wasn't mad at Microsoft for that. I had a complete understanding of what I was doing. So, Lord Punisher says, feels like my high school days. Great to listen to Torn John again. John ain't scream. He doesn't scream anymore. He doesn't yell. But if you want to see some classic videos of John yelling at Dirty Bird, they're out there. They are out there. So anyway, what was I going to say? So yeah. So I have a complete understanding. But one of my topics was, like, I was going to buy a Switch 2. I love everything Nintendo did with that. I said, wow, they're really doing the right thing, with the Switch 2. And I was going to buy it. And the $80 price games didn't really bother me that much. But the fact that they wanted to charge online to use a chat feature, and there was problems with the screen, meaning they didn't want people taking the screen protector off. If you took the screen protector off, start fucking with shit. But the biggest thing was these third-party docks. Are you falling asleep, John? Oh, the shadow on your eyes isn't that hot on your head? There you go. Mm-mm. So, third-party docks aren't working right. Third-party accessories aren't working right with the USB. So
that's how it was with the first Switch.
Yeah.
Because what it is the third party docks they're not providing enough power to the system, so it starts shorting out.
Right. So they locked down the Switch 2.
But later on, it started working.
Yeah, well, that's not the case right now. So Nintendo's intentionally restricted the Switch's USB-C port through proprietary protocols and firmware-level encryption, preventing most third-party docks and accessories from working. Though some reports mention that specific third-party dock, Antank S3 Max, is currently identified as compatible. This differs from the original Switch, where many third-party docks and accessories were compatible. Even the official Switch dock is not compatible with Switch 2. But I tend to believe that they did that because the influx of sales from accessories can go straight to Nintendo instead of third parties. They could sell their accessories, I've always believed that, I've always been like, people used to say I hate Sony more than anybody. I've always hated Nintendo more than any of the other companies because of practices they did years ago, taking games from people and making a third-party game exclusive only to their console, which was ridiculous. And I just hated the Nintendo practice. I love the games, love the consoles, the culture, but I didn't like Nintendo business practices. So I made the decision. I'm like, nope, I don't think I'm going to get a Switch 2. And then when they announced that Xbox ROG handheld, I was like, yeah, that's going to be my handheld console. So that's definitely what I'm spending money on this year.
So I was gonna get it, but I decided not to get because I don't participate in the practice that they do now.
Yeah.
With the try to act like they don't have enough stock shit bullshit.
Right, right, yeah.
I was like, and I just feel like if I can't walk into the store and get it, then I'm not fucking buying it.
Right, yeah. And you remember the days Go ahead.
What pisses me off about this shit is that no matter ever since the day of the launch or whatever, and until now, the fucking shit is plastered as advertisement all over everything.
Right.
The whole, like, I go to Best Buy, the whole fucking front of Best Buy is a Nintendo ad.
Right, yeah.
The big ass window, all that shit in the front of the fucking door, all this shit.
Yes.
I go to Target, it's the same fucking shit. Go to Walmart, same. I said, why the fuck are you advertising shit that you don't even have?
Right. Now, what I've heard from recently, I've heard that you can walk into a store now and get one. Recently, I've heard that, but I haven't been looking.
Because every time I go into the store, I tell Twan, I say, if I see one, I get it.
Right.
I said, but if I don't see one, then I ain't getting it.
Yeah.
I'm not about to jump through hoops for this shit. I'm done with this dumb shit. Like standing in fucking line and fucking doing and fucking trying to hurry up and push buttons to get a fucking pre-order bullshit. I'm done with this dumb shit.
Yes. And like I said, when a new Apple phone comes out, you can always get it. When a new Samsung phone comes out, you can just take your time, walk down to any store and grab one. But with video games, for some reason, we're sold out. Like, how does that fucking happen? I know it's a bigger thing.
Every single VR headset I walked into the store and got it. No problem.
Yeah.
Every single, my computer. As a matter of fact, I don't know what everybody else is having problems getting their video cards.
Yeah.
I walked into the fucking store and got that shit.
Yeah. I got my 4070 RTX. I just got it online. Boom, to my house the next day. And I
was like, that's what I'm saying. Like, make enough price. Like, how much you sold last time.
Yeah.
Double it.
Right. Yeah, they know.
And even if it sits in the fucking shelf, eventually it will get sold.
Right.
But I'm not playing the fucking games that they playing. That shit irritates me.
Right. No, I hear you, dude. Hold on a second.
It's like at the conventions.
No, go ahead.
That's what pissed me off about Sony one time at the conventions. Like, Sony wanted you to stand in line to fill out an application so you can stand in line the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Because I said this, I stood in this line. I'm thinking I'm about to go play. What was it? I think it was SOCOM or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm about to go play this shit. And I stood in line. I got up there. It's like, oh, this is the application. They handed the tablet. They said, here's the application for you to go fill in line. I said, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
That was the last time I went to a fucking gaming convention. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Tech's the way to go, man. Tech is the way to go. You wouldn't believe all the shit I got this week, John. So these are the Audis. I kept calling them Audis. It's Odyssey Maxwell headsets that I'm reviewing. Okay, so they're Bluetooth, and they have
Is there buttons on the side?
Yeah, they're Bluetooth, and they have dongles for PC and PlayStation. The only thing that upsets me is the PlayStation and Xbox are separate products. So even with this cable, I tried this with this cable with inside my controller with Xbox. It wouldn't work. It's supposed to work. And I looked at all my audio settings, but I'm like, I don't even have a PlayStation. But these are going to be my new PC headphones, and they're super comfortable, high quality. So I've been messing around, but they're also Bluetooth, so I can hook it to my phone, make calls, It has a microphone you could hook up to it, you know, when you're gaming online. Pretty sick.
Oh, got a question.
Yeah.
So I had a headset that was something like that.
Yeah.
And what it let me do is, I still got them somewhere. I don't know where the fuck they are. What it let me do is, it let me hook into whatever I want, like the game system wired, right? But I could still, at the same time, I could still have it connected to my phone.
Because your phone was using Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. So it did both. So I was listening to, that's how I used to listen to my Switch.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was I was playing with, and I would play music on my phone.
Yeah. I think you can do that with these. I think. I might be wrong though.
Whatever the fuck happened to that shit? You used to be on the old systems.
Yes, because I think
you
the old
music
systems.
And shit. Can you still do that?
Yes, no, I don't think they do that anymore. You used to load up all your MP3s on your console and play them. Yeah, those were the days. I think it's a licensing issue because everything's online now.
That's bullshit.
What else? Let me see here. What else?
Get your VR. That's the way to go.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about getting another. I'm thinking about getting another Quest. I'm considering it, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
What'd you get another one for? What you gonna do with that?
I was gonna give one to my son, so we can play online together.
Do that.
But he doesn't really game that much anymore.
He will.
He loves the VR though. He loves it.
I'm trying to tell you, Torrance, download Contractors.
Dude, I've been playing Contractors. Oh, the OG one?
The OG Contractors.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here.
OG Contractors.
I have that.
Install those mods.
Uh-huh.
Install the mods. I'm fucking telling you, you will not fucking want to play shit else.
You're talking about the Steam version, right?
Any version, Steam version, the Quest version, whatever.
Can you do the mods?
The mods is on all of them.
Oh, really? So they're like official mods?
They're not official. They're just mods.
Do I have to sideload the mods on the Quest?
No, you go to the So you go to the menu in the contractors thing.
Yeah.
And they'll ask you can go to the mods, and then you just go scroll through the little list of mods.
Oh, okay.
And you click which ones you want to install.
So it's like Steam Workshop.
I don't know what that is, but
Steam Workshop is a place for community mods to go.
Okay, yeah, I guess something like that. So what you do is because they got all like the. Oh, and sometimes you don't even have to do it. Sometimes like when you join the game,
it loads it for you.
And that's the mod, it'll load it for you. I just think, I don't know if it'll stay on your system. I think you have to go tell it to stay on your system.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So you play that. You play the Star Wars. You play all the Call of Duty maps. They got mods where you can put. They got all new guns and shit in there.
Okay.
They got
So it's the standard contractors.
Team Fortress, all that shit.
So standard contractors, no exfil, no showdown, just standard contractors.
No,
okay.
That's a whole other game. That's like a whole other.
All right, I'll get it.
So contractors, exfil, and showdown. That's its own separate thing.
Do you recommend the Steam version or the Quest version? You remember now, mind you, I only have a 128.
Steam then?
Yeah, so I'll get the Steam version. That's what I love about being able to play Steam games because I only have 128 gigabytes, so I could just load.
Now, hold on. I will say this: if you buy it on the Quest, you'll have it on the PC too, as on the MetaQuest PC.
I haven't really fucked around with that yet.
Okay, so then don't worry. And then get it on Steam.
Yeah, I'll probably just get it on Steam. I don't mind getting it on Steam. Cool. So yeah, I'm looking at that, but I think my next big game purchase is going to be the ROG handheld for sure. I'm pretty excited about that. October, I think. They said holiday, but I think they mentioned October.
So how much they talking for that?
I think they 64 gigabytes. No, I think they mentioned. I think they said 800, 600. You know what? There was an estimated pricing. I'll find it.
See, I like this. This is OG, the OG thing that.
Oh yeah, and that's only $400.
Yeah, I had just the what do we call that one with just that one that was it was $600 when I got it, but
Loda High says, Tor, the ROG Z1E was just on sale today and it sold out in minutes. Wow. That's good. People are starting to wake up. I foresaw it many moons ago.
now I'm probably gonna what I'm probably gonna hack that shit so I can get that fucking Xbox on that shit.
On your Steam Deck?
Yeah, I forgot what the fuck they said, dual load or some shit. Where you side load Windows on it or some shit.
Yeah. So the ROG Xbox will be priced at $700 for the standard model and around $1,000 for the more powerful one.
And what's that one?
That's the ROG Xbox.
Not talking. What's that one do? The more powerful one.
Oh, it's got a more powerful chip. It's got a different chip. It's got a better chip.
$1,000. That's another fucking PC.
Yeah, I mean, but I'll pay for it. But that's basically it's a handheld PC. So I'll pay. You know what? Because I didn't have a problem. Terabytes.
Or do you got it? Or is it more expensive when you get more and more?
Here we go. I'll tell you. Oh, they deleted it. Let me see. They said, I don't know. I think the they had it listed somewhere, and it was a huge. So the chip is actually different. So it's a more powerful chip, more memory, and I think the screen was slight. No, I think the screen was the same. But you're going to get more powerful system if you got the $1,000 one. I don't mind paying for the $1,000 one because it's not like a phone. So I paid what $1,200 for this phone, and most people buy new phones every year or every other year. I was an every other year person. If I could spend $1,200 for a phone, I could spend $1,000 for a badass gaming handheld that I'm never going to upgrade. So I'm not worried about it. Loda High says, fantastic there. The more expensive ROG has better specs. It's the Z2 Extreme. That's the chip, the Z2 Extreme. So think of it like the cheaper one is like the Xbox Series S, and the other one's like the X. Put it that way. Now I'm looking up the Z1E.
I just want to know for say how much hard drive space because. Or is it gonna let you put memory in it, like the memory cards or something?
I don't know, John. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find the specs. ROG Xbox.
Because y'all know them, y'all flat screen gamers. Y'all games is like very.
Oh, here it is.
Very hard drive.
I got you, John. You ready?
Yep.
You wanted the cheaper one or the big one? Or I'll just tell you both. So the $1,000 one has 24 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte of space, which is pretty good. And the cheaper one has 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of space.
I guess the terabyte one's cool unless you want to install Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean,
ain't Call of Duty like 500 fucking gigs?
But if you're playing like 3 or 4 Steam games, and you don't want to play over the cloud, yeah, just install them. Better chip. But other than that, they're the same. They were on Windows 11 Home. The processor on the other one is a Ryzen Z2A, and on the X is a AI Z2 Extreme processor.
Okay.
The display is the same. You get more I/O ports on the more expensive one. They both have Wi-Fi 6. The more expensive one's a little bit heavier. Battery is 80 watt hours compared to 60 watt hours, and that's it.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind paying $1,000 for that. It'll be my first foray.
Cheaper one is what? Cheaper one is how much?
They haven't officially announced pricing. But they're saying that it's going to be $599, I think. Is that what I said?
So 6 and 1,000?
You were supposed to be listening when I told you. You weren't listening. You weren't listening, John. Oh shit! I can't remember. Don't worry about it. But let's just assume it's $600.
So $400 difference.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah. The biggest difference is the processor. Like memory ain't shit. You know, memory and hard drive space. I mean, they're both solid state.
But what is that processor going to do for that $400?
It's going to allow you to run games faster with better graphics.
That $400 extra, that's a whole nother VR headset.
If there's anybody on the planet who doesn't need a new VR headset, it's you, John. How many VR headsets do you have, John?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And what's the total cost of all those units?
This was.
Here, I'll add it up.
This was five or six.
Let's go with 6.
My Quest 2 was 4, I think.
That's 1,000.
My Quest Pro was 1,000.
We're at 2,000.
And my Steam index was 1,000.
That's $3,000.
But this is like over.
And then don't forget all the accessories you bought and all the controllers.
Oh, fuck all that. For the index, that's what 3, 6, another $1,000 in controllers.
Yeah. So you're up to 4.
So
you can get an ROG X. You can do it, John.
But that was years of me testing and tinkering.
Right. And now you're settled.
And I settled on this. So I didn't need all that shit. But that's now. But see, when I was competing,
yeah,
I needed to have the fastest and the best shit, and I needed that shit to work.
Yep.
So I had to test everything.
Right.
And so I come to find out that wired the index with the as you see back there.
Yeah.
With the box.
Yeah.
That tracks a little bit better than the inside out tracking of the what's the name? But also the Quest Pro controllers, they track better than both of them.
Right.
But it's a little bit more latency.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
but they're also older.
They came out right before the 3.
Right. But you're talking about the one prior to the 3. Okay.
Yeah. No. See, what happened was they came out with the Quest Pro.
Yeah.
And they came out with the Quest Pro controllers.
Right.
The Pro controllers were a solution to the Quest 2 controllers. So basically, the Pro controllers you can use on the Quest 2 or the Quest 3.
Right.
But they're backwards compatible with all of them.
Okay.
And they're more expensive, and they have better tracking, but there's a latency in it.
Right.
So playing shooters online, that shit wouldn't.
Right.
I need my aim to be precise.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Definitely.
So I went back to the other shit.
Right.
The index is the best bet. Bet index hooked up to the PC. That shit's the best bet. But them fucking controllers always keep fucking breaking.
Right. Right.
That, and also I kept getting tangled up in the wires. So I don't know if you can see this. That's why I had to buy that thing.
Right. I see it. Yep.
Yeah. And so that's what that is. It's like a little bungee thing. It's like a little, you hook the wire up there.
Uh-huh.
And so it hangs up there so whichever way you go, it keeps the shit out your way.
This dude was just next level with his VR.
Hold on, bro. I'm not even done yet. Hold on.
Welcome to Gamer Cribs with John Shaw.
And so then I had, I got the wheel and shit.
For VR?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you totally went in.
It's the regular wheel, but you can play them fucking VR games in it.
Right.
And that's what I was playing. Oh, I got 5 headsets. My bad. I forgot about that.
What, the PSVR 2?
Yeah.
So that's
6. Sorry, 6. So I I got the PSVR 1 too.
All right, so you're about $6,000, right, into VR.
Yeah. And so I played Gran Turismo in VR. That shit is fucking dope. Gran Turismo in VR is dope.
Yeah.
I have yet, because when I got that, that's when my fucking ceiling caved in and shit. From the dishwasher breaking.
From the bungee.
No, from this one. The dishwasher is I'm below the kitchen.
Okay.
So the dishwasher broke one day, and it flooded all this down here.
Yeah. That sucks.
And
dude.
so, yeah, so the fucking construction people, they took a whole fucking year to fix this shit.
Right.
So I've been out of this shit. So I was out for. That's the only reason why I stopped competing. Because I didn't have the fucking space anymore.
I'm underwater, guys. I can't compete anymore.
And so that's the only reason why I bought some Steam racing video games or it's called Assetto Corsa or something.
Yeah, Assetto Corsa, yeah.
And then also they off-road one.
WRC.
It might be that one. It's another one. The other one. What's the other one?
They got a bunch of them, dude.
Yeah, but those are they have VR in there too.
Right.
And so you can use that wheel and shit.
Oh, you know what? The ones I have probably have VR, and I haven't tested them yet.
Yeah.
But I don't have a wheel.
So a lot of games on Steam, they got that VR attachments and shit.
You just impressed Freddie. Now, you know Freddie's got a lot of shit right. Freddie said John got them all. He got all the shit.
And so then... Yeah, so what's that? I got this thing.
John's got more shit than me.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't gonna show y'all that shit. Fuck that.
I see you got some figures in the back of those figures.
Oh yeah, those are amiibos.
Yeah, I got mine too. Yeah, I
whole fucking.
I don't have anything to use those amiibos on, but I got them.
So we got amiibos, comic books.
Yep.
Weed shit.
Did it go legal in your state?
Oh yeah, this illegal. But like, put this bullshit out, right?
Uh-huh.
It's just a fucking ironic shit. So weed goes legal, and that's when that shit want to start fucking with my heart.
The Lord is trying to tell you something, John. Stop smoking up all my plants.
And so this shit go legal, and now I can't. Now I'm scared to fucking smoke weed, and this shit's all legal and shit.
Is it a certain type of weed, or is it any weed? Because you know they all do different things.
I don't know when it started fucking. I started fucking with it. Period. I was like, I wasn't trying to test it.
I can't smoke any of that.
I want to say it was. I want to say it was the sativas and in the hybrids.
Right.
I want to say indica. I want to say indica didn't do it, but then I don't know.
Right.
But I just wasn't trying to fuck around and find out.
No, dude, I hear you. Like when they legalized it in Massachusetts, the coolest. And you know me, I'm not really a smoker. So, like, remember when you and your sister almost killed me? I will never ever forget that you guys almost killed me. Left my body in Atlanta. That shit, dude. If whoever's watching, you don't know what it's like to laugh for 2 hours straight. How much that hurts and how scary it is when you feel like that next ha 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 means you can't breathe for another couple seconds. So I can't. I don't really do it, and I can't do it with my job. But the coolest thing for me was walking into a dispensary to buy like gummies and stuff or a pre-rolled joint. You can just walk around everything. So they got all the different strains there and what they do. I'm like, I didn't even know they had strains. Like I thought all weed did the same shit. No, this one makes you more. It'll make you more paranoid. This will relax you. This will make you laugh. Like, oh, okay. So I thought that was pretty cool. Dude, there is dispensaries everywhere. They're like fucking 7-Elevens. They're everywhere you go.
That's how it is here, yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
But then, but I'm gonna keep it real. they were better. The one I went to in Colorado.
Yeah.
Before COVID and all this shit
Yeah.
happened, that motherfucking dispenser was the motherfucking shit.
Really?
So you go in this motherfucker, it's like you went to some high tech motherfucking shit. It got like sliding motherfucking doors and shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you go down these little stairway, these little stairs. You go first. You go through the door. It has a little sliding door up there. You go down the stairway. It's like you go into this little laboratory, or some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The sliding doors open, and you just in this big ass room, right? And they got all these tables.
And you see Seth Rogen in there.
Yeah. So they got all these motherfucking tables and shit. And in the table, on each one of the tables is a jar with like the little opening on top, so you can like smell it.
And
then and beside each jar is a tablet. That tells you what it is.
Oh, nice.
So you scroll up, it tells you what it is, what it's made of, all that shit, and what it does to you, the side effects and the negatives and all that shit. And so, and you can walk up to it, or you can open it up, take a bud out, you know what I'm saying, look at it and all that shit. But I guess something happened after COVID, because I don't know, well, maybe it's just here. The dispenser is here, you can't even touch the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought maybe that's just something that happened afterwards or whatever.
Right.
Well, I haven't been back to Colorado since then, but
yeah, dude.
But I know it wasn't like that in Seattle. It wasn't like that in so everywhere else I've been, they behind the counter. And you gotta talk to the person.
That's how it is here. Yeah.
So, but the thing, they had the thing like in rows, and you just go.
Probably because they had auto guns there, and if somebody tried to pocket, it would shoot them, and it was putting blood all over the floor. And
I don't know. They had but no, you could do your order on the tablet.
Right.
You do your order on a tablet, and then you say you go around, and then you stand in line, and then you ask them you tell them your name, and they'll print a little ticket out, and then go get your shit from the back.
That's crazy.
And I was like, well, that was my first experience. And I was like, bro, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I said, you know what the fuck I used to have to do to get weed?
Right. Yeah.
And you motherfuckers just walk into the store. Yeah. Any time of day, just go walk and get this shit.
Yeah. John was one of the OGs.
I was like, bro, you used to sit there and have to call motherfucker. Be like, all right, I'll be there. Motherfucker be an hour later. Like, bro, nigga, I don't even want to get high no more. Fuck you.
And then the weed wasn't, and then you get weed that's not even good.
I got that one time. But see, the time I got it from a dude that he was cool though. So he let me take it back.
Refund.
I took it back and got my money back. So some motherfuckers don't like to do this shit. So no, I was like, you motherfuckers just like, y'all just go walk into the motherfucking store. Get your motherfucking shit.
Yep.
Smoke the shit like it's just fucking regular now. I said, man, the shit I used to do, the shit I used to get in trouble for, motherfuckers just be out here smoking it outside. And I was just like, man, I used to try to have to hide the smell, all this shit, trying to hide like I'm a fucking crackhead or some shit.
Right,
y'all motherfuckers just out here freely doing it.
Yep. I stopped at the dispensary on the way home. The little bag. Oh, shit. Like, man. So that's it, John. I wanted to talk about Sony wrestling on their laurels, but I'm still perplexed. I'm still trying to figure out why Sony has not been releasing any bangers. Like, we are halfway through 2025. Please name one Sony game that was released this year that's a banger. Anybody in the chat?
I don't know.
By now, we'd have at least 2 games that we could talk about, right? With a third about to drop.
Yeah.
Nothing. What are they doing? Like, this is so not like Sony to not be releasing shit. What the fuck is going on?
I feel like year by year they've been releasing less.
Yeah, but there was a time where you could say, well, I know they're going to have 4 bangers this year, 1 every quarter. Nope. Nothing. This is why I sold my PlayStation 5. I'm like, why am I even keeping this thing?
They just
Red Pill Sleeper Cell, what's up?
They just re-releasing fucking
Last of Us
for the 15th time.
Yes. Hey, let's remaster it again with
I'm like, bro, I remember a time when remasters were something from a game that from 2 or 3 consoles before
from the
you know
90s.
like that. Yeah, or something from back in the day. You remastered that shit.
Yeah.
You don't remaster the shit that you just fucking released like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I don't understand. I think I don't get it anymore. I don't get it.
And it's like 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. So there's the original, there's the 60 frames per second PS5 remaster or PS whatever or PS4 remaster, and now there's the one with the new graphics for the PC. So the whole new redo on the graphics, which was totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary.
And then what they about to do? They about to remaster 2.
It's me, Dirty Death Dealer. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? You know who I had previously? I had Dirty Bird Phoenix. Yeah, we talked about canceling Perfect Dark. I'm the only one who does not give a shit about Perfect Dark at all. Never liked the game at all. Did not give a shit that they canceled it. Good.
So I liked it. I forgot what the fuck the last one they had where it had online.
Yeah.
I liked it, but then these motherfucking cheap ass motherfucking piece of shit gamers, bro. They just do the cheesiest shit in the world.
Like what?
So you know how you can get those turrets, right? The auto turrets.
Yep.
They would fucking place the auto turrets on the spawn.
Oh, of course.
So you couldn't even fucking you load into the game and you fucking getting shot as soon as you fucking spawn and it's kept recycling.
I don't blame those stupid ass gamers. I blame the developers for allowing that to happen.
Yeah, they never fixed it. They never fixed that shit.
They should have made it so if somebody puts a turret in front of the spawn, then it spawns you somewhere behind the turret so you can destroy it or something.
Yes.
Easy fix, you know. But yeah, I didn't care about that. I am such a fucking game snob now. I am more of a gaming snob now than I've ever been. Like, nothing impresses me. Nothing. Like, I am excited about nothing. Pre-existing games that have already excited me, those are the ones I'm excited about. There is nothing new that's coming out that I'm excited about. Not even GTA 6.
Bro. It's nobody playing it though. That's the only fucking reason. Because I think it was a PC game back before VR was ever popular, so there wasn't that many people there.
What's that?
But it's this fucking game that's like Battlefield, bro.
What's the name?
I forgot what the fuck it's called. But you getting the helicopters, all this shit.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw an ad for it.
And then I was like, bro.
Well, let me correct myself. I am excited about VR. That's where my excitement is. Yeah, that's where my excitement is. You know what I downloaded the other night and had a blast of a time? It's one of the music games. I just decided, you know what? Let me just get one of these music games. And I was there having a fucking blast. Beat Saber? No, not Beat Saber. The other one. Hold on a second. Where's my library? I love the fact that I can get on my phone and see all this shit. Okay, hold on.
The NFL game I gotta go try out. Where you can be the quarterback.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I considered it, but I was like, no. Why isn't it showing my fucking games now? Am I on the right account? Yes. Library. Should it be in my library? Is that World Traveler VR? Updates available. Oh, my headset's not on. But it's just
so I'm playing Breachers, Veil, Contractors. I'm about to re-download. Fuck is that shit called? Pavlov, and I'm about to re-download Onward.
What the fuck? It's not showing me my.
So Onward is like a mill sim.
Keep going.
Onward's a mill sim. Pavlov is like Counter-Strike.
I've seen Pavlov.
Veil is like a Halo / Call of Duty.
Played that.
Contractors is Call of Duty. Breachers is Rainbow Six.
Played Breachers. Breachers is fun.
There's another fucking game that's like the what is that game that fucking everybody plays with the little warrior game?
Little warrior game.
Yeah, the little shooter game where you gotta follow the little thing and you gotta guide it to the fucking
the little thing.
fuck is that shit called? It starts with an O, I think.
How's Half-Life Alex? I still haven't played that yet.
That game is the shit, and then what the fucked up part about it is, I stopped playing it on purpose.
Why?
Because I didn't want to beat it.
Because it was that good.
That's how fucking good it is. That's the best. That to this day, it's the best fucking thing on VR ever. Like it's the best fully fledged VR game.
Yep, and it's old too, right?
Yes, and it's still to this day it has the best graphics, all that shit. It's the fully fleshed out game that's like, it's one of the best.
Why does it think my headset's not connected? App library, there we go. This isn't right. Hold on a second.
What the fuck is that game? The hero shooter shit. You know where the motherfuckers pick different little heroes and shit.
Oh,
and then you got a guard. You either guard or you attack that little fucking thing, and it fucking and it moves the shit.
Hold on a second.
Oh, you got your thing set up without you don't have to use the controller?
Right. Hold on a second.
So like motherfuckers, you can do Minority Report with this shit.
I'm doing the Warzone and using my headset at the same time. What is going on in the world?
Wait till you find out you can put Discord on there.
You can put what on there?
You can put Discord on there.
I know. I don't want to put. Oh, I just saw myself on the screen. This looks hilarious. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the VR Zone with Torrance and John. I'm going to use that.
No,
I'm going to use that.
PSVR 2 is not worth it at all.
It's not working?
It's not worth it.
Oh, I think most people know that.
No, somebody asked in the chat.
Oh, I can't see the chat. I'm trying to load up.
PSVR 2 is not worth it. I guess you can hook it up to the PC, but then you can spend less money on one of these. Or matter of fact, the one Torrance got, I think it's like it was 400, wasn't it, Torrance?
Yep. No, was it 300 or 400? It was 4. I think it was 3, dude.
$299. Yeah, I think that was $299.
Yeah.
So that's $299. It's $299. You can get that. You have a standalone, and you can hook it up to the PC with the wire, or you can hook it up wirelessly. So you get all this. So you can get both best of both worlds.
It's called Synth.
And that's at $299.
It's called Synth Rider.
Synth Rider. I think I heard of that. Yeah.
It's pretty fun, dude. And I also play a ton of premium bowling, and I'm slowly trying to open up rooms in Contractor Showdown. It's so hard, dude. It's so hard. So there we are. So I did all that just to find, because for some reason it wasn't showing me my library.
For 180, then yeah, you can go ahead and get that. Yeah.
So, all right. So let me log off of here.
But I had to tell you this: for $180, the headset itself is the system itself is worth it.
Yep.
But you're going to have to play for PS Online in order to play online games, and the library on PSVR 2 is not as big.
And then
now I think they do have that. You have to buy another adapter to be able to play it on PC.
But they're also not going to support it.
But I haven't tried that yet. I haven't got that adapter yet.
So Sony is already working on the PlayStation 6. I don't know if you can hear the fireworks in the background. Sony's already working on the PlayStation 6. I don't think they're going to support the. I don't think they're going to support it. They're not going to support the VR anymore, because that's what they do. So I don't know, dude. It's crazy. Anyway, that's it, John. Have the opportunity to get it for 180 used. Oh, that's what you were. Oh, I didn't see all this. 2025 is the year of the backlog. Completely compatible. So yeah, PSVR 2, like John said, there are some games you can hook up into the PC with it, but Sony's not going to support it. They're not. I'm telling you. That's why I never bought it, because they're not going to do it. Oh, yeah. It's just it's very sad because apparently the technology and it's really good. Isn't it OLED too?
Yeah, it's OLED. It has eye tracking. It has force feedback in the headset.
Yep.
Like if you get shot in the head, you're gonna feel it in your fucking head.
Yep.
It has all that. It has a lot of cool tech. The fucking controllers is fucking dope. They had this little basically, everything that's in the PlayStation 5 controller.
Yep.
They had that in the VR controllers.
That's dope.
And yeah, it's dope. It's like but the games that use it is not too many games that use it, and the games that Sony was supposed to publish, they canceled already.
Right.
Like and the ones that came out, they stopped supporting it and they shut down.
Yep, and that's what they do. And so, it's a damn shame. Okay, I think I'm done.
No, we gotta go a couple more hours.
Yeah, right, John. You sure?
It's the 4th of July special.
Yeah, it's the 4th of July special. I'm independently going to stop the stream to celebrate my independence. So anyway, there you go. Warzone Aftermath 14. We finally got it done. Finally got Discord working. Thank God. So I don't have to buy a PC right away. And that's it, y'all. So we'll see you on upcoming episodes. I'll probably have an episode next week. But I don't know. We'll see. I've been a busy man. Busy man, John. Busy man.
Oh, yeah. So you making another boat?
Yeah, I'm upgrading the one I have. So I had to order a second boat just to get the new pontoons, and then found out there was a slight engineering change, so I couldn't use the new pontoons on the old body. So now I'm doing all the mods on the new body minus the deck, which will save me about 50 pounds. And then I'm going to sell the old one.
How many people can fit on your boat?
You could fit a person and a dog, or a person and a small child, or if you need to rescue somebody, you could probably get them on there too, but you'd be really low in the water. Hey, Dirty Deaf Dealer, thank you for subscribing. Why is this... See... This is
Zombie Army VR?
You know what? I'm not interested in Zombie Army VR because it's not... To me, it's not as good as the PC version. I might try it, but I've been hesitant because
You tried the fucking Walking Dead.
Well, I have a couple of zombie games. I have the Cabin in the Woods. The Cabin, or whatever it's called.
What is that?
The Cabin. It's a zombie game. You're in a cabin in the middle of the woods and the zombies attack it, but you can also...
Walking Dead.
Uh-huh.
Walking Dead and Arizona Sunshine.
Arizona Sunshine. Yes. Yes, that's top tier right there.
But Walking Dead is fucking dope.
Zombie Army VR is out now. It looks good. Yeah, I just wasn't impressed with that. I might try it at some point, but not at this juncture. All right, y'all. That's it.
Hurry up. Ask him a question. Hurry up.
I have to go. Okay.
Ask him a question.
Why do you always, John? You do realize you're 2 hours away? So you're right now where you're at. It's 10:13.
It's 11:13.
Oh, you're an hour away.
Yeah.
So it's 12:13 here. I have things to
12:13.
do. I have to prep for the lady to come by tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I decided to take 2 weeks off of fishing because I say it's 2 weeks, but my next tournament is next weekend. But I just wanted to sit in a chair and stare off into space because I did 2 back-to-back tournaments in a row. Now, if you don't know, a tournament is 8 hours. They go from 6 to 2, 6 a.m. in the morning to 2. So in order to be there at 6 a.m. to throw my line in the water, because that's when lines in are. I typically need to get up at around 4. So you get up at 4, you drive to the launch, depending on where it is, and you take your boat off and all your stuff, and you load up all your stuff, and my boat's fucking heavy. You get in the water, you go to your spot, lines in, you fish all day long in the heat now, and then you come, lines out at 2, you go back, you load your kayak back on your truck, and you head home. I did that 2 days in a row for 2 weekends. I was like, I'm burnt. Plus, I got my new kayak. I need to rig it up. I'm not doing it. So they're doing a tournament tomorrow. I'm not going to be in that tournament. And then I'm not fishing again until next week, I think. Which is no, next week's not. Yeah, next week's the 12th. Because, yeah, we're already in July.
So you got to stay out there on the water the whole time?
Yeah. You don't have to. You can leave, but you're paying money to win so you can cash a check. So you stay. I stay until the end. Now, there have been some miserable times when the rain's been coming down hard. How you use the bathroom? I have these little porta potty things. They're little bags with this gel inside of them. So you open it up and you pee in it, and then the gel forms and solidifies your pee, and then you Ziploc it closed and put it where your trash is, or you just pee in the water.
So, what if you're out there one day, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you just got to take a shit.
Oh, you want a story? I got a story. You just now got 20 more minutes, John. You got 20 more. John just extended the show for 20 more minutes. Okay? So, I know my body. So, when I wake up at 3:45 in the morning, I get out of bed. The very first thing I do, whether I need to shit or not, is I sit on the toilet.
Yeah.
I sit on the toilet to see if I need to shit. If I shit, great. If I don't shit, that means I'll still be good and I won't need to take a shit on the water. I do it before every single fucking tournament. I left one day. So the thing about kayak fishing is you're always going through your checklist in your head. Did I forget something? Oh, I forgot my gloves, or I forgot my sunglasses, or whatever. I now keep everything in a compartment in my truck. Okay, so there's no way I could ever forget anything. I don't have to go through that checklist anymore. I just leave. So I left one morning. We went, got on the water, and the whole time I was like, man, did I forget something? Oh, I got everything here. Everything's in the truck. I got my phone. I got the ID code. Everything's good to go. I get on the water. I start fishing. And me, I'm sure everybody does this, I look for places where I could like take my boat in so nobody could see me and I could stand up and piss off the edge of the boat instead of using a piss bag. Because the piss bags you want to save if you're on a reservoir where you can't get in the water or it's drinking water or something like that. That's when you want to use your piss bags. So I'm looking around and I see a park and there's a couple porta potties in the back. I'm like, oh, okay. Mental note. So I'm fishing. Then my stomach started feeling weird. And I'm like, I realized what I forgot this morning. I forgot to take a shit. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Do I go shit in the fucking forest, in the parking lot? Now I got to tell you, so all these white boys that I fish with, every time we go, we're all at the parking lot getting ready, talking shit. There's always somebody that got a roll of toilet paper that's walking into the forest to take a shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you dudes? Shit before you leave the house. Why do you want to shit in the fucking forest? And they're like, it's every single time. I'm like, you guys just sit on your toilet before you leave for the tournament. Trust me. My body's telling me I need a shit. I'm like, okay, whatever. So now here I am on the boat panicking because it's not that solid, like I got a turtle head poking out kind of shit that you can kind of like, you know how you can get the second wind on a shit? You can like, just bubble it up, give me a second. This was no second wind, okay? It was too loose. and my guts were bubbling, and I'm like, I have to take a fucking tournament shit. So I either go back to the launch, go back to the parking lot, and walk into the forest where I took a piss early in the morning, and squat and piss in the fucking forest, which is like a nightmare for me. Or maybe one of those porta potties is open, is unlocked. So I go, I put my power poles down, I get off my kayak. Power poles, it's an anchor, basically. It's two poles, they stick into the ground, they hold your boat in place. I get off, and I'm moving, walking up to these porta potties, and like nobody's around. I'm like, people have access to my boat, they can take my rods. I'm like, this isn't gonna be long. So I go, please be unlocked, please be unlocked. Getting closer, I notice that there's no lock on the porta potties. I'm like, yes. So now I'm like, please don't be piled up with shit and flies and shit in there. Please be clean, please. So I walk up and I open the bigger one, the handicap one, and I go and I got to take off my life vest. Hang that up, and I had my overalls on, my rain gear. So I had to take my straps off and pull my rain gear down, and I look in the toilet, and it's just blue water. No shit, no old shit rags, nothing's piled up, no flies, it's just blue water. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. So I go, and I'm like, I don't have time to like wipe the toilet and put toilet paper on the toilet seat to create a sanitary layer. So I'm like, I'm just going to hover over the toilet. So I hovered over the toilet, and it's hard, man, because you got to use muscles to squat and not be sitting on anything. And I'm bracing myself, and I'm shitting into this toilet. I'm like, oh, this is so great. I'm like, I'm so happy that this happened. And, you know, some of these porta potties go really deep, and it's just blue water. So I'm shitting, and the blue water splashes up and splashes on my ass. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it could be worse. I'm just going to accept that. So I take my shit, and then I wipe my ass. And I didn't grab any dude wipes. I have dude wipes on my kayak, and I forgot to grab them. So I'm taking their toilet paper, wipe my ass. And I had to have toilet paper because I don't want to have creamy ass all day. So I'm wiping my ass. So I wiped my ass really good, and they had some hand sanitizer in there, and I'm good. So I put all my clothes back on, I open the door, and there's this old fat dude walking around out there. I'm like, God. He doesn't have anything in his hands. I'm like, why? I'm like, why is this dude here? He doesn't look like a bum. Why is he here? So anyway, I'm walking to my kayak. He's like, is that your kayak over there? I was like, yeah, oh, it's a pretty nice rig. I'm like, thank you. And I'm going, I'm zipping up my life jacket, and I go. I tell you all that to tell you about Ken Wood. So Ken Wood is the director of our fishing trail. He's our tournament director, but he also fishes. And Ken Wood is notorious for taking tournament shits. And I'm like, Ken, we stay. I think we stayed. Nah, this wasn't the time we stayed together in the same house. But we usually get when we travel, we usually get Airbnbs together and stuff. And Ken's notorious, so I've seen him pull up to islands and get off his kayak to take shits, and I'm always laughing at him. So we had a tournament last weekend on the Sudbury River. Ken tore it up. He destroyed everybody. Everybody was having problems. Ken found some fish somewhere. Whenever he kicked ass, and won something, he's like, I'm out. He left. So I talked to him about the tournament. He's like, yeah, I had to take 2 tournament shits. I'm like, what? He says he had to take not 1, but 2 tournament shits while he was fishing on Sudbury River. Like, there's nowhere to go. There's no deep forest around there. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? He said, I went and I shit under the bridge. I'm like, wait a minute. You shit underneath the bridge? I'm like, anybody could have came by in a boat and saw you taking a shit. He's like, yep, I took a chance, but I took that shit under that bridge. So he docked his boat, he walked under the bridge, and then took a shit right under the bridge. and he took 2 shits. And I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, you gotta carry one of these.
What's that? Is that a porta potty thing?
Little portable tent.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll get one for Christmas. But yeah, I am highly against tournament shits. So the fact that I forgot to take one that morning bit me in the ass, literally. And I had to take a tournament shit.
Pop that tent up on your boat, and then you go sit on your boat
No,
with a bucket and shit.
No, dude, I'll never forget again. That's like the worst thing. And these dudes go into the forest all the time. They're like, I don't want to shit in the fucking forest, man. Like anybody can be on a nature walk and see you. You know?
They gonna get ticks in their ass.
Yeah. You get ticks. Yeah. You don't want that. So there you go, John. That's how you piss and shit when you're on your tournament fishing. But I guess.
It's like, damn, he on the water all day? It's like, shit.
Dude, I pissed like 4 or 5 times. No, I wouldn't say that. I pissed like 3 or 4 times each tournament. And I just pissed right off. My boat is so stable. I'll typically go in the shallow water, drop the power poles and do it. But sometimes I don't even drop the power poles, and I just stand up and get close to the shore where nobody can see me and whip out my shit and piss. I was thinking about putting an actual urinal on this new boat. I'm still considering it because I know how to do it. Because the guys in the utility trucks, what they do when they get new trucks is they're big, huge trucks, gas trucks, and they drill a hole in the back of the truck. They drill a hole on the floor, and they take PVC tubing and stick the PVC tubing in the hole, and they tie it, not a zip tie but a wire tie thing against the wall, and they put a funnel up top, and they bend the funnel forward, and all you do is you just walk up to it, and you can, because sometimes they're working overnight and there's no bathroom, so they just piss into it, and the pee goes straight down to the street and into the gutter. And I'm like, that's genius. I'm like, I could do that on my kayak. But yeah, dude, that's it. That's shitting while fishing. So that's it, John. Thank you for coming on.
Y'all eat them, or y'all just throw them away?
What?
Y'all eat the fish?
No. It's catch and release. You catch the fish, you put it on a measuring board, you take a photo of it, and you upload it in the app, and you release it.
Torture.
It's not torture.
Torturing them poor fish.
No, they're fine. They're fine. They're beautiful. They're fine.
Thinking they're about to get something to eat, and they're like, fuck.
Yeah. I've seen some amazing. Dude, the other day, there was this. So the swans on Charles River are very aggressive. So swans are like this big. You've seen them. Mm-hmm. And whenever you fish the Charles, the swans will come at you and they'll growl and hiss at you. They're very aggressive. So, and I'm on my kayak. My kayak doesn't have a gunnel on it. So if a swan wanted to, a swan could climb up on my boat and start pecking away at me if they wanted to. So I'm fishing the Charles River, and I'll tell you 2 more things. So there's a swan and a baby swan. Now a baby swan is like this big. They're fucking. There's the size of a duck. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm fishing, and the swan, this baby is swimming, and there's no male. It's just the mother and the baby swan, and they're getting vegetation, swimming around, and I'm fishing. All of a sudden, I hear behind me. I turn around, the swan's hissing and doing all this, and the baby is like kind of under the water, so they're above water. It's in water up to its neck, and the swan is hissing, and I'm like, what the fuck is attacking this baby swan? This goes on for about 10 minutes, and then the baby goes under, and then the baby comes up, and the swan's like stomping her feet, because what they do is they try to drown you. And I'm like, what the fuck is underneath attacking a fucking swan baby? So when the baby come back up, swan keeps hissing, baby goes under, baby come back up, but the baby was always up to its neck in water. It never came all the way above water. Baby stopped coming up. Baby was gone. Right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this fucked up my fishing, because I watched this whole thing unfold before me. I've never seen anything like it before. I know pike will eat baby ducks. I'm talking like baby ducks like that big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pike will just snatch them. This was a huge fucking swan baby. So I go to Google. I start doing research. Fucking snapper turtle. So we have snapper turtles in our waters, and I'm sure you do in yours too. And you know, snapper turtles get fucking huge, and they are vicious. So I researched. Yeah, snapper turtles eat baby ducks, baby swans. Swans hate snapper turtles, and apparently, the snapper turtle ate this baby. And I saw it all happen right here on Wild World of Animals. It was fucking amazing, but it was sad at the same time. And the turtle was still hanging around there because there was one point where she went and hissed and attacked the turtle again, and she was yelling for her baby for like a good 20 minutes. Obviously the baby didn't come back up, but yeah, they're enemies. What's up, DJ Killzone Jones? DJ, I got to get Killzone Jones on the show. I'm getting everybody on the show. Did you see the Dirty Bird show?
Seen part of it.
Yeah. Were you waiting for fuck that John Shaw guy?
I ain't had no beef with him. I was just.
I know. We know. Those are some of the funniest streams I've ever done. The funniest streams.
His mom and his mom and his sister. Yeah, they I rode with them in Vegas one time.
At CES.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
They took me to the hotel and stuff.
Yeah, so I remember at CES, that's where I met his sister. And then at E3, that's where we met his mom. And she was running around doing E3s. I'm like, look, don't ask anything for review. Don't like just because she was gung ho. And I'm like, I didn't know what she was gonna do. But yeah, his sister, he lives with his sister now. She actually walked past him in the camera, and she doesn't have blonde hair anymore. And I was like, oh shit. So and he's still doing his thing, you know. So it's cool. It's cool bringing.
DJing?
Huh?
He's DJing?
No, I don't think he's DJ. Is he still DJ? You gotta watch the show. I think I brought it up, but he's still into the EDM type shit, the electronic digital music or whatever. Yeah. So, all right, John. Thanks for coming on. Thanks everybody for showing up. I'm gonna watch some kung fu and go to bed because I slept today after we went fishing, so I'm not really tired, but I need to get some.
You gonna say that on the thing? So you're not really tired, but you're about to get off? Damn, son.
Yep. I need to be hydrated and relax, and I gotta I gotta clean up. My girlfriend's coming tomorrow, so I gotta vacuum and get the clothes in the wash and have the vacuum. I'll have the wash go off in the morning. And have my robot vac take care of the house. I love it. I fucking love it. And yeah, that's it. So peace out, John. I will see you soon.
See ya.
All right, peace.